For years, Tarek and Christina El Moussa captured the world's attention on Flip or Flop, flipping houses with precision, style, and undeniable charm. But while fans watched paint dry and walls come down, another story quietly unfolded: the transformation of their daughter, Taylor. In 2025, Taylor's evolution is impossible to ignore, sparking conversation, curiosity, and sometimes controversy. How did the daughter of one of reality TV's most famous couples change so dramatically? And what does it say about growing up in the spotlight of fame and family tension? Taylor's childhood was framed by cameras, renovations, and a life far from ordinary. Fans saw glimpses of her milestones, birthdays, holidays, and vacations, but never the full weight of what it means to grow up in a home constantly under public scrutiny. Her parents' highly publicized marriage, eventual divorce, and ongoing co-parenting dynamic created an environment where the personal and the performative blurred. For Taylor, every moment of growth was observed, commented on, and sometimes judged by a million viewers, a pressure few teenagers in history have faced. The years following the divorce marked a turning point. Tarek's high-profile relationships and Christina's career reinvention created ripples through family life. Taylor, caught in the middle, began quietly asserting her own identity. No longer just a child in the background, she started exploring her passions, her style, and her voice, all while negotiating the complexities of being both a celebrity's daughter and an individual. Social media became both a tool and a battleground, a space where she could experiment with identity while navigating inevitable scrutiny. The transformation that's causing a stir today is both visual and personal. Taylor's style evolution, confidence, and public presence reveal a young woman who has found her own rhythm amidst the chaos. Fans notice a sophistication, a polished yet authentic aura, and a willingness to step into the spotlight on her own terms. This is a child of fame who refuses to be defined solely by her parents' legacy, a subtle rebellion, a claim to independence, and an invitation for the world to see her as her own person. But transformation rarely comes without tension. Growing up with fame means every decision is magnified, every change becomes a headline. Taylor's appearance, choices, and online presence have sparked conversations about identity, influence, and parental impact. Some critics argue she's too polished, others praise her confidence. Yet the deeper story isn't about aesthetics, it's about agency. Taylor's journey reflects the struggle of any young person attempting to define themselves while carrying the weight of a public family narrative. Emotionally, her story is layered. The divorce of her parents left emotional scars that she navigates with grace and resilience. Moments of candid vulnerability, shared in interviews, social media posts, or private glimpses revealed by family, show a teenager learning to reconcile loyalty, love, and independence. Her parents, while supportive, must balance co-parenting with the natural tension of fame, public expectation, and private emotion. Taylor's evolution is a reflection of that delicate dance, finding self amid complexity, creating identity amid external pressures. Her peers and fans alike are noticing a shift, confidence, style, and a maturity that feels beyond her years. The transformation isn't just physical, it's psychological and emotional. Taylor's self-awareness, poise, and willingness to navigate the public eye signal a young woman stepping fully into adulthood. There's suspense in watching this growth. Every Instagram post, every appearance, every subtle shift becomes a chapter in an unfolding narrative of resilience and personal branding. The climax of Taylor's story is unmistakable. She is no longer simply Tarek and Christina's daughter. She has become a public figure in her own right, commanding attention with a sense of self-assuredness that is rare in any teenager, let alone one growing up in such extraordinary circumstances. Her journey is a statement about the power of self-definition, the courage to embrace change, and the resilience to grow amid scrutiny. Fans are watching not just a transformation, but a declaration. Identity can be forged, even in the shadow of fame. Ultimately, Taylor's story is about more than appearances. It is about growth, agency, and the complex interplay between public life and private evolution. She demonstrates that transformation is not merely cosmetic, but a profound assertion of selfhood. In 2025, Taylor stands at the intersection of legacy and individuality, proving that even in the glare of cameras and public commentary, one can carve a path that is entirely personal. In the end, the stir surrounding Taylor El-Moussa is not simply about style, social media, or celebrity intrigue. It is about witnessing a young woman claim her voice, embrace her individuality, and navigate a life few could ever imagine. Her transformation reminds audiences that the most compelling stories are not scripted by producers, but lived quietly, authentically, and courageously. A lesson in identity, resilience, and self-discovery that resonates far beyond the world of reality TV.